morning, day 3. I just wanted to show you the campsite we stayed at last night. We had a nice water source. It was too cold to get in last night. The temperature dropped down to, I think Scout said 45. So, and then that's where we had our tents. My hand is feeling much better. It's still hard to do certain things, but and my thumbs are doing better and my knees doing better. So hey, do I have a swollen cheek or something, or is it just a like, because that's, I don't know where I hit. I have no idea. So we have a big hill to climb, and we do have a couple of water sources today to make our day a little easier. And we'll see how that goes. Climb wasn't too bad, just enough to get me out of breath and sweating first thing. I believe, let me look at my watch. I think it was only a couple hundred feet of elevation. It was just steep. I've done much worse on the AT, so that helps put things into perspective when I'm climbing those hills. And now we're back into Alpine. And our elevation is 3,776 feet at the moment. This trail does remind me of East Coast Canada a lot, all the blueberry fields and the short brush and stuff. It's pretty cool to see that here in West Virginia. Scout thinks it's pretty cool too, him being from Virginia. So it's something different for him.
Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly.
I also apologize for any shaking in my videos. I mean, I get some because I'm walking, but there's probably a little extra since yesterday when I fell, because it's the hand, one of the hands that I hurt, of course, holds the camera. So that is a struggle. It's the little things, like tightening the caps on my water bottle, pulling and putting in the tent stakes, just stupid things like that. But I'm adapting, and with a little help from Scout, doing good. All right, we've reached an intersection and headed up, still up the upper Red Creek Trail, 509. This way.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if will ever figure out where the road goes.
That breeze feels awesome.
Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down.
Headed up Upper Red Creek Trail, number 509.
And I really wanna know if I
crossing. Not sure what or where we're going to cross. Luke's gonna test it out first. I don't know if you can see them, but this couple and their dog decided not to cross, and they added a 2 miles onto their trip to get back to the car. Kept my feet dry on that water crossing and then sunk in a swampy area back there, so I guess I should have just left my shoes on. Fun times. Muddy feet it is. We have all of the fall colors on this trip. I even noticed some maple leaves off the maple tree at our campsite. They were bright red and had fallen on the ground. So fall is on its way, even here in West Virginia. So I'm on the Beaver Dam Trail. It's been going uphill. I am beat. I am struggling. It's really warm and I'm thirsty. I'm almost to the Beaver Dam parking lot where we will have a short road walk to where the vehicle is parked, which was the Bare Rocks. So Luke has gone ahead of me. I'm just stopped here because there's a breeze at the top of the hill. It wouldn't be so bad if you weren't exposed and in the open, but that's pretty much this whole trail. So let that be your warning if you plan on doing the Dolly Sods. We made it. Beaver Dam parking, is that? I believe so, yes, Beaver Dam Trail. So Luke's gonna walk to the truck. And I'm gonna see if I can show you on here the actual trail that we took. We started up here at Bare Rocks and come across here, which is Bare Rocks Trail. And then we cut down on, oh, we kept going over here, sorry. Raven Ridge Trail, and then we come down on, what's that one called? I'm trying to look at the legend at the same time. Rocky Ridge Trail. We come down here and continued on to Big Stone Coal Trail, down, and then cut across here to Rocky Point Trail, and that was terrible. That was where all the rocks were. It was like, I don't know, it seemed like 2 miles of full rocks that I was showing you about, and that's about where I fell, right around here. But anyways, we come back across up here and then hit the Red Creek Trail and then hit this Blackbird Knob Trail and stayed right in around here, and then up to the Big Stone Coal Trail. Then we got on the Dobbin Grade Trail and ended up here at the Beaver Dam Trail. Because we stopped at different trailheads, Scout's gonna go down the road and get their truck and bring it up so I can sit and have a little rest here in the shade. Overall thoughts for this trail: I struggle with heat a lot, and there was a lot of exposed area. Like most of the trail, I'm gonna say 80% of the trail, you're exposed. I struggled a lot with that, but I mean, the trail itself, it's pretty cool. If you've never been on the East Coast, like in Canada hiking or anything, it reminded me a lot of home. The blueberry bushes, the ferns, and then the fall colors starting to turn. Not so much, you know, the trees. I mean, some of them were, but like the ferns are all turning color, and the blueberry bushes and stuff are even turning. So it was pretty cool that way. And I'm glad I did it and experienced it. That would be my 2 cents worth on this trail. And also, you saw the map, there are so many trails to take, and I don't know if maybe we just picked all the exposed trails, I have no idea, but we didn't have much time to research. I might research a little bit more before our next trip out here. I also wanted to touch base on campsites. There are campsites all through this place, all through this wilderness, and they're super cool campsites. So there's usually, if you see a cluster of trees, because there's, like I said, it's wide open. So when you see a cluster of trees and a little trail going to it, most likely there's a cool little campsite in there. And there's a lot of them. So this was a busy weekend, and I know we saw over 50 people here, and there was no problem finding a place each night. And also, the other note would be water. Water is scarce, especially on the northern end, like the first 2 days for us. And then coming back, it wasn't so bad. Especially if you're not picky about your drinking water. There are all kinds of water sources where beaver have dammed the water up. We chose not to, and just carry some water from our campsite. Yeah, so that we don't get giardia from beaver poop and things like that. So anyway, so that's 2 things to think about. So lots of campsites, but water is scarce, and you're most likely gonna have to carry in your first day of water. So that is it. I'm glad you followed along, and I hope some of this was entertaining. Thanks.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights.